Good morning, crypto maniac boomers. It's the crypto commander in chief here, Champagne Crypto, back with another live stream. Indeed, we are live preheating the crypto oven to 450 and beyond. Go ahead and touch the button for me out there, boomers. The like, the subscribe, the post notification, all the ding dings, button it up. Make sure you bookmark the page as the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast. I see Jigger Romes and Susha in the box. Good morning to you, boomers. Today we're going to talk about the prices, this dippage that is occurring these past couple of days. How low will it go? Bitcoin seems to be consolidating. At what price are we going to stabilize at? And what can we expect for the coming weeks? Shout out to Niagara Gardener and the rest of the boomers, Sorian George. Indeed, this is Crypto Price Talk today. A little dippage out there could be an opportunity, boomers. How low will it go? What price will we consolidate at and for how long? And what can we expect in the next coming weeks? We'll also be talking about top performing cryptos of last month and a little bit more on what's going on with this EOS voice social media blockchain that many are talking about. But again, let me shout out Sori and Niagara, Blockchain Susha, Jigger Romes, and the rest of the pumpers there in the box. Indeed, this is a live broadcast. I need you to caress those buttons, those like, those subs, those notifications, and go ahead and bookmark the page and stay tuned in to the good crypto word. Let's go ahead and check out today's math out there, boomers. See how healthy things are looking. Let me turn off these coins, share my screen with you guys, hit refresh, and check out the mathematics. Plenty of blood on the streets these past couple of days, but I find it okay. I think it's okay, and I still see us above where we were just a month ago. $247 billion on the bags worldwide. Bitcoin dominance at 55.8 hasn't changed much. It seems like people are getting out of crypto altogether, but not consolidating to Bitcoin from the altcoins. It seems like, if they're in, they're holding their bags on whatever coin they choose. It doesn't seem like there's much movement towards Bitcoin from the altcoins. This looks like an overall market drop. Bitcoin there at 77.88, down almost 3% in the past 24. Ethereum there at 242, looking slim. Bitcoin Cash at 393. Litecoin at 102, staying above 100, which is attractive. EOS there at 633 after the dumpage this weekend. They had a major announcement, so they said, and that major announcement is Voice, the blockchain that's going to be built on top of EOS. Some boomers, including myself, are questioning this blockchain, and it's what they're advertising as KYC. So apparently you're going to have to show your ID, and they're going to have to draw your DNA, your blood, and they want everything there. And I don't know about it. This is starting to seem like Facebook 3.0. And, I signed up on the mailing list for the beta version, but I'm not interested in, giving out ID or personal information for a blockchain. I'll pass on that. So let's see if they let the champ through the gates. Binance at $30 seems a little healthier than it was just a moment ago. I saw it at 29. And you know how I feel about Binance. It's a performer, one of the top performing coins this year and last year. Satoshi Vision is down as well at 213. Guys, what's up with this fake Toshi guy, this Craig Wright character? Apparently he was working for the alphabet agencies, and he snitched on Paul LaRue, which others are saying that he's the real Satoshi. And I was getting to think about it. Is this a shill for the alphabet agencies? Are they going to try to prop this guy up and recognize him as Satoshi? Because the fact being is, if a government recognizes him as Satoshi, whether he is Satoshi or not, that could throw a little wrench into the Bitcoin game. And I'm wondering if he's in bed with the agencies. So some evidence has led us to believe that already. So let me know. I mean, I'm not feeling the energy on this coin at all, boomers. I'll tell you that much, guys. I'm not feeling it. So let's see where it all turns out. And we'll keep you up to date with that information. Stellar there at 12 cents. Tron at 3 cents. Cardano at 8 cents. What's up with Shelly? Apparently they're going to launch a test net in July. Other boomers have commented here outside of the live streams telling me that the test net's already on and popping and it's working. I don't know. Let me know what's going on with Cardano. I want to see dApps running on our Cardano. I want to see people staking, and my understanding is that we're not going to see that till some time. Monero, one of my favorite bags there at $85. Monero's like the truest one. and the top 15 boomers. Shout out to Monero. Dash at 145 IOTA at 42 cents. And Cosmos, I know one of our boomer buddies, our boomer brother, Marlon Jones, was talking about Cosmos Atom token as a sound alternative to Cardano. I haven't done my research, but I've definitely been focused on this coin as it has caught my attention. It shot into the top 20 rather quickly. Ether at 801 and then Neo at 1151. Neo's been performing well this past month, it seems. Shout out to Captain Ron, Niagara Gardner, Zenyatta, Miss Archie. Flipped some VET to Bitcoin this morning. Kaboom, 13% extra bits to the baggie. Zenyatta said Paul was a snitch. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about the case. My understanding is that Wright was the snitch working with the alphabet agencies in order to get this LaRue character behind bars. And my understanding is that he is currently is behind bars for charges unrelated to the bits. So, you know, I don't know. But I'll tell you this much. I do know how I feel about the energy of this coin, SV, and these characters. I'm not feeling it. I'll tell you that. I'll take a pass. Susha says, LOL, I have consolidated a large portion of my portfolio into Cardano. There you go. Cardano until now only promises, nothing else. That's right, Sorian, and I've called it for what it is. It's only been promises, and you know, we've sent out a sniper team already there to talk to these guys and see what's going on, because apparently they're not even going to launch any mainnet till the testnet is launched next month, is my understanding. I may have incorrect information. Someone sent me a message saying the testnet's already running. So I don't know. And, you know, I don't care about the testnet or whether it's running. I want to see the dApps running. I want to see the system staking, and I want to see this on and popping. I want to see these dApps for Cardano listed on sites like Dapp Radar, State of the dApps. And, you know, I want to see people using it. That's the bottom line here. Niagara Gardner is pretty big into AI on. I like that one. I think I've done a video on that one. Interoperability change will be big in the next coming years. And that's a point that Cardano tries to highlight when they are promoting their blockchain. And a point that Cosmos has also highlighted, interoperability, that Atom token. I believe Marlon Jones let us know about his intent with that token, one of these live streams prior. Archie says, will the real Satoshi please stand up? Please stand up. That's right. I mean, you know, I don't feel this guy's the real Satoshi. I don't think Satoshi would ever get the government entities involved. And he never seemed boisterous or arrogant or, you know, with an inflated ego like this gentleman comes across as. But, you know, I don't have any information. I don't know anybody at SV. I don't know Wright. I don't know any of these characters. And I'm just letting you know my opinion is that, you know, I'm not feeling it. That's the deal. Bullish, one of the most bullish charts in crypto right now says Blockchain Susha regarding Cardano. He doesn't own any, but Atom is a very interesting project, says Susha. Yeah, it is. And I was checking that out. And, you know, I'll keep my eyes on it. This Cosmos token, and it really shot into the top 20 rather quickly, so let's keep an eye on it. I also encourage you guys to check out the video I did yesterday afternoon. It was a short video. I went on live after being sniped out a couple times in our morning broadcast. It was difficult to stream. First, it was something on my end, technical difficulties. I had to cut the stream off, and then I went back, and then we were cut off by the powers that be, it seems. Got hit with a soy EMP, and we had to try a third time. By that time, most of our viewers had been dispersed, and you know, I had to do a shorter broadcast. So I came back in the afternoon, dropped another video, 3 masternodes for you guys to check out. Check out those 3 masternodes in the last video I did. I did a live video, and I cut it off early. I just wanted to share with you guys some of the research that I was doing into masternodes, and that was the last video that is posted on my channel. So check out my last video if you want to check out my research into masternodes that could be potential boomers, and I would like for you guys to share your opinion in the comments below as well. Shout out to CryptoZilla, says, Archie, are you looking to rope down a Satoshi hubby? You know, Archie has been thirsty for a hubby out here. I see her. She keeps, you know, fishing for one. So, you know, I wish you the best out there. I don't believe any of these fake Satoshis unless they send a signed hash from Satoshi's wallet, says Susha. That's right. You know, I agree. I'm not believing any of them unless they can prove that they got the bag of keys out there. Niagara Gardner says paper currencies are dead to him. And CryptoZilla said, my buddy has told me for years he's going to be rich when the dinar revalues. With these deals, it comes down to put up or shut up, says CryptoZilla. Indeed. Oscar Olivares with the peace sign. Good morning to you, Oscar. So let's go ahead and check out some of these headlines that caught my attention over here on News BTC this morning. Why legendary crypto investor says Bitcoin is retreating to 7,000 and it's ideal. And you can check out the charts. I'll have these articles posted at the end of the broadcast. I'll populate them in the description. You can see this gentleman, Trace Mayer. He is tweeting saying is at a slightly frothing 1.82 at 200-day moving average at 45.95, rising about $10 a day. Gentle retreat to 1.4, 1.6 would be a range around 6,500 to 7,500 for consolidation. So that's the bottom line. What this gentleman saying, that's consolidation to about 65 to 75, and that could be possible. Okay. I don't know if it's going to drop under 7, but it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. And mind you, even if it drops to the 7K range, it's still stronger than it was just a few months ago. So you could read this entire article once I populate it. It is on newsbtc.com, posted by Nick Chong. And the title is Why Legendary Crypto Investor Says Bitcoin Retreating to 7,000 is Ideal. Okay, so this gentleman is still bullish for the long gun. And although Mayer seemingly called for a short-term retracement, he's absolutely sure that in the long run, Bitcoin is going to do just fine and dandy. I agree with that. We're going to have to see these dips, dives, and slides, and we'll consolidate. I think we shot up rather quite quickly, more quick than I expected. So let's see where we stabilize at. I think we're at a healthy price right now, boomers. Let's check out the top 3 performing cryptos according to Be In Crypto for 2019. See which ones have been really booming. They list EOS, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum as the top performing cryptos. But as much as I hate to say it, it seems like Bitcoin SV was the top performing crypto, if you ask me. Okay, and they have a chart here that highlights the percentage of gains on all these 3 coins. A summary of their results is presented in this table here. EOS seems to be the biggest gainer of May, and this is due in part to the announcement that they did this weekend of their social media blockchain. I think a lot of people got into this because of that, and I don't know how people feel about this, and we'll be talking about this in just a moment. It's up 72%. In the past month. Bitcoin Cash is up 65%, ETH is up 59%, and Bitcoin's up about 51%. Okay, but I would say Satoshi Vision is up more than 100%. So as much as I don't like it, that is what it is. All right, shout out to Tyler D, shout out to Archie, Trap Talk TV, CryptoZilla, Blockchain Susha, Mark D, and Miss Archie. I'm looking for Bitcoin Cash to lead the market. Looks much stronger than Bitcoin, says Mark D. I'm going to be honest with you. The Bitcoin Cash looks stronger than Bitcoin. Listen to what you're saying. I don't agree with that. Maybe for the short term, maybe what you mean for the past month. Yeah, it's definitely performed better. But overall, I don't see Bitcoin Cash knocking Bitcoin out of the box at any moment. That's not to say that Bitcoin Cash hasn't performed well, but I'm not saying that it looks stronger than Bitcoin. Maybe it's made more gains, in the past month, but I'm still a Bitcoin maximalist. Not into fake Satoshi and fake Jesus and fake Bitcoin, says Tyler D. We're not into the fakers out here. And this SV coin certainly is not rubbing me the right way. Mark D's holding a nice bag of SV. It's a great coin. Beg to differ. I want nothing to do with it. But then again, I believe you hold some Ripple as well. So it seems like you're attracted to toxicity. EOS dumped hard after that announcement, says Blockchain Susha. Yeah, and I'm not excited. It seems like just a knockoff of Steam. And, we know Dan did Steam. And someone mentioned the other day on the live broadcast that it seems like he's just trying to get back at Steam for not working the way he wanted. So I don't know. We're going to the moon, but we need to get there. Strong consolidation is good, says Lewis. I agree. We need some consolidation. CryptoZilla says the biggest issue with getting mass adoption with Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV is the showboats that surround them. I agree. You have some big personalities on both of those chains, And I don't think that either of them are Satoshi. You know, I don't think that Satoshi was a boisterous personality. So, Blockchain Susha says you better trade that Bitcoin Cash for BTC. And I will admit Bitcoin Cash is performing well. And I don't got anything about against Bitcoin Cash. Let it be. But, you know, it's not stronger than Bitcoin. Mark D says, yeah, hold some Ripple. I'm only concerned about accumulating wealth, zero emotions. Yeah, if you're only here for wealth, then, you know, that's what you got to do. Then, you know, I think the plan is way bigger than that. And I think the alternative frequency is way bigger than just trying to accumulate wealth. You also want to accumulate spiritual wealth, but maybe you're not into that. Maybe you're only into dollar signs. But, you know, it's a path that young Padawans take. And, you know, I can only pray that you get enlightened to something bigger than that. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm sending positive energy your way. And hopefully you dump that Ripple bag and come over to the light. Miss Archie says, yep, all those cloned Bitcoin gains go straight to the all those cloned Bitcoin gains go straight to Bitcoin. Tyler D says pullbacks are healthy. We just kind of bounce off a higher price than the ultimate low of $3,200. Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna drop down that far. And I would say we can even go close to 7K. I'm not necessarily thinking that we're gonna drop under 7K, but it's possible. You could see that tweet, that legendary crypto investor that I've never heard of, Trace Mayer. He says we've been consolidating to about 65 to 75, which is believable to me. Niagara Gardner says spiritual wealth is the only wealth. I agree. You know, that's why I'm behind these sound coins. But, you know, some people don't get it, and that's all okay. And you're always going to have people that just are into making profit, and that's it. And hopefully they learn. But Mark D says Roger V destroyed Tone Vase debating Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash has many advantages over Bitcoin for sure. And Ver makes sense saying Bitcoin Cash will be higher than Bitcoin soon. They've been saying that since the very beginning. Okay, I don't really buy into. But you know, I do like, you know, that Bitcoin Cash tries to stay to and more in line with Satoshi's plan than what Bitcoin has become. I will admit that the Lightning Network is not that attractive, and that there's could be some holes in the boat. But right now, you got to consider of the mining hash power behind Bitcoin, and it's leagues away as far as first mover advantage and trust in the market. So you know, that's one thing. The psychological trust and what people believe sometimes is superior than the technology itself. I mean, we've learned that technology not necessarily is not the only thing that drives value. And then, you know, Tone Vase is not Bitcoin, says Tyler D. I see that, you know, and you know, I'm not on any side, Tone or Roger Ver. Let them be, and I'm glad that they're debating. But, you know, I don't follow up on the crypto gossip. I'll be honest with you. And again, I'm not knocking anybody holding the Bitcoin cash bags. I definitely see it as a coin that's going to stick around. And I'm not throwing it in the gutter like SV. But, you know, it's interesting to note that SV has been performing better than most of the coins this past month. CryptoZilla says Ver has to show the beast he rides and Tone doesn't. That's a point. Oscar Olivaro says ride the wave and cost average. If we bounce at 3,200, I'll be buying like last time. I don't think we're going to go down that low, boomers. I'll be honest with you. I mean, we may dip under 7K, but right now I think that most people are agreeing between 65 and 7,500 is probably the lowest we'll go. Bitcoin is and will be King Kong in crypto for at least the next 10 to 15 years. Big money has already chosen Bitcoin, ETH, and Ripple. Don't snipe me out the box, champ. You know, I would agree that big money has chosen Ripple. And, you know, that's why I've said that I believe it is toxic to crypto. And I think it could be a Trojan horse. But right now I'm wondering if this right character is a Trojan horse as well. You never know. Rafterman just dropped me $2. I appreciate that, Rafterman. $2 bucket. He says, finally back on YouTube. Welcome back, guys. Follow Rafterman's lead and drop some ducats here in the bucket if you want to show love to the champ, the baby champ, the young Boomette, and Mrs. Champagne. We're here. We're booming with the best of them. Tyler D, he's guessing 65 to 68. So a little lower than some are saying. And that sounds sound. I would say, I would agree about between 6,500 and 7,500. I think we'll find the low. But don't sleep out there, boomers. It's not like we can't go back to, even close to 9,000 soon. You know how this moves quickly. Niagara Gardner, he says he's calling for Litecoin. And Niagara Gardner also says Bitcoin never goes below 5,800 again. I don't know if that's true, but it certainly seems like, Bitcoin won't reach those lows again either. Marlon Jones says, what's up, champ? YouTube blocked my comments last show. Craziest thing stopped me from sending super chats and commenting after I made a comment about Fed Alphabet Boys. You know the deal out there, Marlon. They're shadow banning, and you've seen how many times I've got soy EMP'd here and knocked out the box during live streams for arguably saying the wrong thing. So I'm not surprised. I'm glad that, you're here, and shout out to you. And we just mentioned you not too long ago about talking about the Cosmos and Atom chain as an alternative to Cardano. Thanks for letting us know. And I came across that Jin coin. I wonder if you still mess with that one. Jin coin as a masternode hosting service. Yesterday when I was doing the video on 3 masternodes to check out, I mentioned all nodes, and someone dropped a comment and says Jin coin does something similar. And let me know if you still handle that coin. Oscar says, I agree, 7K or even 6,500 to the next low. Miss Archie says the bobblehead don't like when you tell on them. Marlon Joe says we're living in first world North Korea. And you know the deal out there, boomers. Certainly the censorship has gotten out of control. Jin is super undervalued, says Marlon Jones. Yeah, someone else told me about it, and I remembered you were talking about it a few months back. And, I took another look. Ver is a convincing fast talker in English, but his cracks are clear when he speaks Japanese, not buying what he's selling, says CryptoZilla. And there you go. There you go. I mean, I'm not buying Bitcoin Cash as of late, but I don't think it's a dumb buy. There is no chart for FOMO. I would be very careful trying to short Bitcoin. That I agree. I think it's toxic to even short Bitcoin. But for those that are just trying to make a few bucks, then let it be then. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'm going to keep this live stream a little shorter, keep it a little more concise. As this dippage occurs, I think it's a possible opportunity to take a stab. I would agree with this gentleman here on Twitter, Trace Mayer. He's calling for a consolidation to a range of 6,500 to 7,500. I'll drop this in the description, these links to these articles after the broadcast. You can see that Being Crypto is talking about the 3 top performing cryptos in May being EOS, Bitcoin Cash, and ETH. But I would add Satoshi Vision, even though I don't like it. I mean, I think, it definitely should be mentioned. It pumped. So, that's what's going on. And we didn't mention this, but users of EOS-based social platform will have to verify their identities, apparently with an ID. So that's the news out there. This Block One social media blockchain, now they want your ID. They're going to KYC. And, it sounds a little Orwellian to me. It seems like a roundabout way of getting everybody's identity on a blockchain and being kind of like the next China. Now they want to have your ID, they want you on the blockchain, and now they're going to monitor all your transactions. Is that what it is? It certainly doesn't seem attractive to me. And I'll be honest with you guys. The CEO of Block One, when I was watching the presentation, he came across like he was trying to look like the next Steve Jobs, and his energy felt a little SJW, guys. And you know how I feel about that. So I'll be honest, I'm not excited. I got my name on the waiting list, and hopefully they'll let me through the gates without an ID. But that's what the rumor is here. They want your ID, and now they want people on the, they want people's identity on the blockchain. I don't know if that's a good thing, guys. Before you know it, there's a social ranking system like there is in China, and this seems like a roundabout way of doing it. I'll be honest, I'm not really attracted to this, guys. I don't know if KYC is crypto. It may be blockchain, but it ain't crypto. Revolutionist says EOS voice sounds like Facebook 2.0. It certainly does. And, I got to call it as I see it, because you know how excited I was about this, and I'm excited about EOS as well. And I would agree with some people that have responded to the criticisms of this KYC voice.com. They say, well, listen, you don't have to use the app, and you can use EOS without an ID. That's just one decentralized, or it doesn't even sound like decentralized. It sounds like a centralized application, but it's only one app that's running on EOS, and that I'll agree upon. But you know the deals. There is arguably some centralization with the entire EOS blockchain itself, being that there's only 21 block producers. But I'm still rocking with it. I like it. I think that there's a lot of functionality, and I'm still enjoying using the EOS Rex exchange, the Shintai, and checking out all the other dApps that are running there as well. Bitcoin Cash is certainly a storage vehicle, but Bitcoin is certainly a storage vehicle, but Bitcoin Cash is more usable for transactions for sure. I would agree. I think that Bitcoin is definitely a storage vehicle, and it's kind of not a peer-to-peer currency anymore. It's kind of like just a storage. That's why I feel like there is a market for BCH and Litecoin. So I'll agree with that with you there, Mark D. This new use case is in beta mode, but the team at Jin is super solid, says Marlon. Thanks for letting us know. Rev says EOS voice sounds like Facebook 2.0. We said that. Tyler D's not into SJWs, neither am I. And I would admit, go check out the presentation. They're out there in Washington talking to politicians. Now they want people with their IDs. I don't know if it's funny bunny out there, guys. I don't know. And he came across a little SJW, this gentleman, Mr. Bloomers. I don't even, the Bloomer name, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. It came out a little suspect to me. I like Larimer, but I don't know about this other character. Champ, I told you at the Neo DevCon, the biggest topic was digital identity. Yeah, that's right. They want everybody here. They want to track them. And that seems, not too surprising coming out of, China, but in the land of the free and the home of the brave, I don't know. There are a lot of devs out there looking to support Big Brother and help them monitor everything you do. Exactly. So, blockchain itself, could be used to liberate, and it can also be used to imprison as well. So, you got to find the right ones, guys. Ripple's becoming more decentralized than EOS, says Tyler D. I'm not sure. I don't even know if you can mine Ripple, but, I don't like the direction that voice is choosing. But again, that's just one dApp on EOS, so maybe I won't be using it. Oscar Olivares is saying PIOS, the privacy EOS. I got my PIOS tokens on an airdrop, and my understanding is that the tokens price went up, but I don't know of the use case as of late, and I don't know anything other than I got the token. They are eager to track everyone, and blockchain makes it easy to do. It's a reality we have to face as crypto boomers. That's right. That's right. And I think that's something that we know for a while now, but we're seeing it come to fruition. So it's important to, keep our eyes focused on the true value, on sound blockchains, and not only chase wealth, because when you're only chasing wealth, that's how you can get enslaved, guys. When you make yourself a slave to your passions and you're just running on pathos only and only short-term gains, that's how easily you can become enslaved. And that's the deal out there. That's why you got to lead with Logos. I'm just hating on EOS right now, not happy about the announcement, says Tyler D. I could see where you're coming from. And, and you know how much good things I've talked about EOS. I have a bag and everything, but, I'm not going to be one that sits here and not tell you guys how I actually feel. So, I'm not feeling this KYC on the voice.com chain. When projects talk about ID, it's an instant turnoff for me. Me as well, Rev. I agree. Miss Archie says it's going to be like that movie with Sylvester and Wesley. Remember, they come get you for thinking of a crime. Yeah, maybe we're not too far away from that. All this KYC and AML is not to fight terrorism or stop money laundering. It's being pushed by government to ensure they can steal your wealth through taxes. And I can agree with that. Blockchain Susha says, you got to remember blockchain tech is a gift and a curse. I've said this many times before. And it could be used to liberate, or it can be used to enslave. Mark D says there is an coin called AML Bitcoin. They own all patents for identity on the blockchain. I don't know about that. But it certainly seems like voice.com is trying to go that direction. Government knows crypto will reach trillions and they want to ensure they get a cut. That sounds about right. Main event says kaboom to all the maniacs. Kaboom to you as well. Drop a comment here. Let me know you're shaking and baking with the champ. Check out the last video I did. Check out these 3 masternodes that I've been doing research on, and I'll let you know which ones they are. Crypto.com chain. You can acquire that masternode for about $30,000, about $32,000, and it can create a monthly income of roughly around 300. I was checking out PIVX as well, another privacy coin like a baby Dash. To acquire that node, it's about $6,500, I think 1,000 PIVX, and that one can generate about 50 to 60 a month. But the one that really caught my attention was Zcoin, another privacy token, and you can acquire that for about the same price of a PIVX masternode, but the monthly income is a lot more. It's almost $100 a month with an ROI on that coin close to 20%. I think it's like 17%. You can check out all the information I was doing the research on the last video, just titled "Check Out These 3 Masternodes." And drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I don't have any of those masternodes, but I'm certainly keeping my eyes open for any potential crypto passive income earning opportunities out there, boomers. You know, I want to stay, keep my eyes peeled on that for any potential winners out there. I'm always focused on the boomers, and I'm removing the doomers. Shout out once again to Main Event, Marlon Jones, Rev, Mark D, Mark, Blockchain Susha, and the Revolutionist says, if governments impose crypto taxes, I think it will cause Monero to pump. Yeah, and that's why I believe these true sound fungible private coins, that they're going to have a demand in the mid to long term. It's only a matter of time. Like Marlon Jones says, that these devs work with these alphabet agencies and the government to try to basically monitor every single thing you do. So, you know, as that tightens up, I feel like there's got to be an alternative, and that alternative will rise in value. That's why don't sleep on these DEXs, boomers. Don't sleep on these decentralized exchanges. Don't sleep on these privacy coins, and you know, Monero being the #1 privacy coin in my opinion. You want a great masternode? Check out NRG. I'm telling you, best community, best masternode ROI, best staking ROI, and excellent team and roadmap. I know you've mentioned that before, and I've saw that on one of the masternode ranking sites. I remembered you, Marlon. That's why I mentioned that. PIVX, Monero, Dash, and more will pump, says Oscar Olivares. Yeah, I was doing research into PIVX again yesterday. I mean, I did videos on PIVX over a year ago, but I revisited PIVX as of late and checking out that masternode opportunity. I like coins that are private, you know, but my understanding is that Monero's the one. Taxes is a polite word for parasites. Taxes is another word for theft. Sorry, and George says he likes Viacoin. I've heard about it, but I don't know much about it, so I'm going to have to look more into that. On that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. It's always a pleasure to lead the crypto maniac boomers to victory. I appreciate every single one of you maniacs. I'll be back tomorrow with the good crypto word. Late mornings, early afternoons, Eastern Standard Times. Make sure you touch all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding, and bookmark the page. Due to the shadow ban that may be occurring on the champ, you probably won't get any post notifications. Take it upon yourself to come check out the good crypto word every single morning. Let me remind you to download the Brave browser. Start earning BAT tokens. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to put your personal information. Simply download the browser, start using it, and you can start earning BAT tokens there in the browser. Okay, do it now. Check it out, guys. On that note, I'm out of here. Shout out once again to Marlon, CryptoZilla, Oscar Olivares, and the rest of the boomers out there. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in.